Hi guys, I'm in my apartment in Valencia, uh, my living room slash kitchen slash hallway slash desk eating table. There's so much going on. Um, I've been having anxiety today. Um, the situation in the areas of Valencia that are affected by the floods has been dire all along since Tuesday. It rained again today. And the response from local and national politicians, I don't know how to describe it because I don't have a. I've been reading everything, I've been watching everything, I've been trying to read different newspapers with different political views. I've been trying to listen to lots of different people, and I still don't know exactly where the government is on the emergency help situation. I know there's a local government that's a provincial, they call it the autonomic government. And autonomies are kind of really sacred here in Spain. It's not like the states. I mean, it's like the states in the US, but they mean so much more than just a state, you know what I mean? There's politics, there's identity, there's all these different things that are very heavy for people in Spain. And the autonomic government here in Valencia is in the hands of the PP, which is the equivalent to the Republicans. And the national government is in the hands of the PSOE, which is the equivalent of the Democrats, but more left wing than the Democrats. And there's been this tug of war about, who should control the emergency. The local government hasn't invoked the highest level of emergency because that would mean turning it over to the national government. And the national government has said, well, we respect you. We'll give you whatever you need in terms of resources. And in the middle of that, there were several days where they had family members buried in the in the mud, not in the mood, in the mud, where they had no water, where they had no electricity, no food. And in some of those places, there was not a lot of help. And people from Valencia was just walking or biking to help. And it seemed to take a long time to kind of go around, the emergency plans, if they had any, and start sending massive amounts of people. There's a lot of needs, so I'm not sure how far the help has gotten, because also this emergency doesn't have something that emergencies that have been present for in the United States have had, which is a central command for information, or a central spokesperson, or someone who every day comes out in front of the microphone and says, this is what's happening, this is what the government is doing, this is what is yet to be done, this is what you can do to help, etc. I haven't seen that here. There's nothing like that here. I know they've had press conferences. The President Sanchez has had some press conferences, and I know the local, government has had some press availabilities, and there have been interviews by different media of the different officials, but they don't have one way of like informing people regularly. And I think that's a failing of this system here, that I think in the US is very well understood that you need that. In most emergencies that I've seen, certainly in LA and in California, that has happened almost always. So and And on top of that, of course, elections in the US, and I have that in my mind, and I'm watching, I'm reading, I'm working on that issue, and so that's also heavy. Feels like a lot, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, of course, I'm lucky. I am safe. Here in Valencia City, there was almost no impact from the rains and the flooding. It was in the outskirts of the city, and in like surrounding pueblos and small cities that are 5 to 10 kilometers away. I mean, they're really close. Um, but yeah, I feel it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the weight of all of it. They're still recovering bodies. They don't know the extent of the disaster here. There is one big mall called Bonaire that has a huge parking lot, and that parking lot was completely submerged in water, and they're finishing pumping out the water. I heard something like million, I don't know how many million gallons in there, and they're gonna find bodies there, and they don't know how many. So yeah, it's yeah, there's a lot. All right, well, I should have actually put a comb through my hair. But anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Reportando. Bye bye. Go vote.